Thank you, Shahzad. Thank you to the organizers for the evening. Thank you for this opportunity. And thank you to Dr. Asim Yusuf, probably the only one who's read my book. Let me begin by reminding everybody that this is a fundraiser. There's a famous apocryphal story that a doctor, a lawyer, and a fundraiser ended up at the gate of heaven. St. Peter tells them that I will grant each of you one wish before you enter. So the doctor said, I want $1 million. Boom, he got it, he entered. The lawyer, seeing the generosity of St. Peter, said, well, I want $1 billion. Boom, he got $1 billion and he entered. So now the fundraiser comes up. St. Peter says, well, what do you want? He says, excuse me, can you please get me the visiting card of those two people? The great Ustad Amar Jalalvi, a wonderful poet of Urdu, also described his experience as a donor dealing with a fundraiser, accosted continuously. मज़ा हो हश्र में दोनों हो बिन बुलाए हुए, हम उनके साथ में हो नाम बेबताए हुए, और खुदा के आगे सवालों जवाब से पहले वो पूछें कौन हो तुम, हम कहें सताए हुए. Of course I'm kidding. This fundraiser is a very different affair. The story for this evening, which you will hear again and again, began when a young Imran Khan accompanied his mother to her many appointments, both in England and in Lahore, as she sought treatment for her breast cancer. I should know something about this. I'm an oncologist who sees 30 to 40 cancer patients every week, walking many of them to their deaths. I also direct a basic research lab. I've been doing both these things for 30 plus years. But perhaps most importantly, I'm a cancer widow. What have I learned from the past 35 years of experience from many, many perspectives? Here's what I have to report. We are curing 68% of all cancers which are diagnosed today. This is not because of any great discovery of new drugs or new treatments, but mainly because of earlier detection and using the same slash, poison and burn, surgery, chemo and radiation therapy more intelligently and more selectively. 68% is a dramatic number. But this also means that 32% of the patients are diagnosed when their disease is already reached an advanced stage and is incurable. And for this 32% patient population, the outcome is no different today than it was 50 years ago. And that is an embarrassment. Sadly, our Prime Minister Imran Khan's mother belonged to this advanced incurable category. Watching her indescribable pain and suffering as she progressed to her terminal stage was a period of great torment for Imran, as he sat with his mother and watched patient after patient in Lahore denied potentially curative treatment purely for financial reasons. the impoverished parents leaving with their young cancer-stricken children because the prescriptions were unaffordable. This is when Imran had an epiphany. He resolved to do something about the denial of treatment to cancer patients who could be cured except for monetary reasons. His mother died, Imran grieved, but then rose to the challenge. I have witnessed his miraculous journey as it unfolded from the 1980s to now. It is a tale worth an epic TV series. Imran himself has recounted some of the melodrama. Times when contractors threatened to quit for lack of funds, bureaucracy spelling a premature death to the project, and yet how each time he was able to turn the impossible situation into a new opportunity. He walked the walk. He marched from villages to cities, from schools to colleges, shook countless hands, alternately charmed and muscled his way through big and small hurdles, but remained so focused, so engaged, so committed to the essential goal. The people he appealed to sensed his authenticity, his sincerity. They responded. They rose up with him. Why and how did Imran succeed against all odds? For reasons that have been pointed out by our philosophers and our great poets, thinkers and intellectuals for millennia. First of all, his vision was derived not from any idea of material success, but from dard-e-dil. Individuals whose only motivation is this exquisite sensitivity are very rare. As Habib Jalib pointed out, जिनको जहाँ का दर्द है माधुद चंद है, वरना तमाम अपनी तरक्की पसंद है, सेल्फ प्रमोशन। और दश्ते वफा में साथ वो मेरे क्यों चले, नादा नहीं है दोस्त, बहुत होशमंद है। The second reason that Imran succeeded is that once he was inspired and moved and motivated to act, he put his heart and soul into the project. It is the only way to do justice to your object of desire, your manzil. The concentration you need is what Allama Iqbal talks about when he says, Nazare ko to jumbishe mishga bhi bar hai. When your eyes is fixated on your object of desire, then even the blinking of the eyelids is an annoyance. Nazare ko to jumbishe mishga bhi bar hai. Nargis ki aankh se tujhe dekha kare koi. You should be sighted with the eyes of the flower narcissus because it's forever open, it doesn't blink. And Ghalib warned the faint of heart with this admonition, haan wo nahi khuda parast, jao wo bewafa sahi. Yes, the beloved is not a believer or the faithful, and the beloved is going to betray you for sure. But jisko ho deen o dil aziz, uski gali mein jaye kyun? In other words, you need to enter this arena prepared to give your all, your deen and dil, but expect nothing in return. This is the idea of true commitment to your passion. Well, Imran embodied this reh-navarde-shauq concept that Iqbal and Ghalib imagined and described. Imran became the Majnu, the Farhad, the Qais. The result is what you see as the great enterprise of Shaukat Khanum Hospital. Imran did justice to the memory and the name of his mother. It is a mind-boggling fact to realize that a staggering 70% of patients at this cancer center are treated with the latest cutting-edge therapies entirely free of charge. It's truly a testament to the spirit of humanity. Imran's leadership and the response of generous supporters, rich and poor, who gave him their unconditional love. Being the extraordinary leader that he is, Imran also accomplished another impossible task. He managed to transfer his spirit, his excitement, his passion, his sense of responsibility to the poor and the suffering to the entire staff of Shaukat Khanum Hospital. The engine driving their spectacular success is what we want to acknowledge today. The extraordinarily sensitivity to human anguish, the profound, unshakable commitment to apply one's heart and soul to the mission, the deep dedication to one's manzil, this maqam-e-shauq, which led to Imran's ultimate success and what is today imbuing the spirit of the staff to keep it going, is what nations should be building monuments to. Think about flipping a coin to decide whether you should support this cause or not. You know what you will find on either side of the coin? On one side, there will be compassion, and on the other, empathy. If one side has sincerity, the other will have authenticity. If one side has love, the other will have sacrifice. If one side has nobility, the other will have generosity. You cannot lose by supporting any side of this project. I'd like to end by paying a tribute to Imran Khan and the dedicated staff of Shaukat Khanum Hospital and describe for you the secret of success in your own missions in life. These great words belong to our wonderful poet Faiz Ahmed Faiz. किस हर्फ पे तूने गोशे लब ए जाने जहां गम्माज किया, गम्माज विस्पर, ऐलान जुनू दिल वालों ने अपनी बहजार अंदाज किया. 100 पैका थे पैवस्ते गुलू, 100 arrows struck my neck. जब छेड़ी शौक की लय हमने, when I embarked on this project of passion, 100 arrows struck in my neck. 100 तीर तराजू थे दिल में जब हमने रक्स आगाज किया. 100 arrows landed in my heart when I began this dance of great passion. बेहिर्सो हवस बेखौफ खतर, इस एक हाथ में सर इस कफ पे जिगर, यूं कुए सनम में वक्त सफर नज़ारे बामो नाज किया. Without avarice or greed, in one hand I held my head, and in the other I held my jigar, my soul. And as I was departing the alley of the beloved, this is how even in my death I am presenting my heart, my soul, my everything to the beloved. बेहिर्सो हवस बेखौफ खतर, इस हाथ में सर इस कफ पे जिगर, यूं कुए सनम में वक्त सफर नज़ारे बामे नाज किया. Meaning that whatever your aim, your goal, your passion, your desire, your love in life is, this is what you have to give. And then what happens? जिस हाथ में मिलकर हाथ हुए, वो सुरमए चश्मे खल्क बनी. जिस खार पे हमने खून छिड़का, हम रंगे गुले तन नाज किया. Whatever dust we became dust with ended up providing vision to the eyes of the universe, allowed them to develop new insights, and whatever thorn I threw my blood on, it became a flower with 1,000 different actions. Beautiful. लो वस्ल की साथ आ पहुंची, फिर हुक्म हुजूरी पर हमने. Behold, the time for union has arrived. And now what happens? आँखों के दरीचे बंद किए और सीने का दरवाज़ किया. I close my eyes and now I open my heart to receive the beloved. This is how you have to go in this path in this journey of passion and commitment and vitality, dedication, devotion. Close your eyes and open your hearts. The good news is that the project has enough money to build similar hospital in other cities of Pakistan. The bad news is that the money for the project is still in your pockets. I urge you to close your eyes, open your hearts, and just like Imran did, and then watch the impossible become possible. And before asking what Shaukat Khanum Hospital can do for you, ask what you can do for Shaukat Khanum Hospital. Pakistan Zindabad.